The man, the legend, Kratos, will have his revenge.
Why does your voice seem especially deep today?
No, don't touch me. I'm working, leave me alone.
I don't know what kind of audio you guys are getting, but the stereo from incredible. How did you find, speaking of voices, how did you find his voice? And when did you realize God of War was going to become such a big and lasting franchise?
I had no idea that the game was what it was. I know I enjoyed my work on the game, but I didn't realize the game had such a wide reach, even doing the Comic-Cons that I do. It's kind of humbling to see something be a part of something that has affected so many people. Yeah, and I forgot what the question was.
Just how'd you find that voice?
How'd I find the voice? Kratos is. Oh, wow, I'm gonna really say this shit. Okay.
Yeah, do it.
At the time, I was very angry. There were a lot of things going on that had me in a real nasty place. And Kratos allowed me to do that. He allowed me to be able to vent all of that anger. He allowed me to be able to vent all of that rage. And I think that's the thing that people resonate with, because it was real. Those were real moments for me to be able to do that and be able to get that out. So it was like going to therapy, really, because I would always leave the session like, So I think it was just the rage inside of me is that voice.
Next, Kratos. How does working with the team at Santa Monica Studio on a character like Kratos differ from the other teams and projects you've been a part of?
Much like TC, I got this right when I was going through the same things that Kratos. I had just quit drinking. I had just gotten two DUIs, and I want to be very honest about that in case anyone else is going through that. And I was going through counseling. And we had just started touching on what it is to be a man. And through that, I learned that it's not about squashing people, keeping people down. It's about empowering people. It is about listening to people and making them feel heard. The God of War set, the volume, was the first time I ever saw it in practice. Every morning, it looked like everybody wanted to be there, which was something really weird for me. There was no one complaining. There were, like, people were happy to be there. And it was such a collective that it really was the first place that I'd ever been that was that supportive and nurturing and caring and loving. And it really changed my whole perspective on the world and what it really means to be a man. And that really happened out of work.
The 20th anniversary of God of War was celebrated in spectacular fashion as Santa Monica Studio gathered its beloved cast for a heartfelt and unforgettable reunion. The event, hosted by narrative director Matt Sophos, highlighted not only the immense popularity of the franchise, but also the genuine passion and camaraderie shared by those involved in its creation. The panel began with Sophos humorously setting the tone, expressing his humble role of writing words that are brought to life by the talented cast. Each actor received a warm welcome from the enthusiastic crowd, reaffirming the deep connection fans have with these iconic characters. Alistair Duncan, known for his portrayal of the wise and witty Mimir, amused the audience with a memorable fan interaction involving a dedicated cosplay with popsicle stick horns. Danielle Bisutti, the captivating voice behind Freya, spoke passionately about the immense appreciation for fan creativity, from intricate cosplays to impressive fan art. She playfully suggested the intriguing possibility of a Freya spin-off, resonating positively with fans eager to explore more of her character's depth. Sonny Suljic, who brilliantly portrayed Atreus, drew laughter with a relatable moment, recounting receiving his favorite snack, Takis, at a convention. His casual and humorous anecdote underscored the genuine interactions between actors and fans, reinforcing the close-knit community built around the series. One of the funniest highlights was Carol Ruggier, who portrayed the wise Athena, recalling her brief yet memorable return in God of War 2018. She humorously described how she tried different accents in hopes of prolonging her recording session, leaving the audience in stitches. Robert Craighead added to the humor, sharing how one day he was called to set solely to film himself running as Brock because the artist couldn't quite capture his character's unique waddle. However, the heart of the event emerged when Christopher Judge, the powerful voice behind Kratos in the Norse saga, shared deeply personal reflections. Judge described how the game profoundly impacted father-son relationships, recounting emotional interactions with fans who reconnected with their children through the game's compelling narrative. Similarly, T.C. Carson, the original Kratos, shared his raw and honest account of how voicing the character allowed him to channel real-life emotions, providing therapeutic relief and authentic performance that resonated deeply with players. Adam Harrington, who voiced Sindri, notably highlighted the profound impact Sindri's storyline had on fans, offering them comfort and connection during personal experiences of grief and loss. His moving account underscored the emotional depth achieved in Ragnarok. The emotional climax arrived with Christopher Judge recounting the powerful final scenes of Ragnarok, revealing how deeply he was moved by themes of redemption and acceptance. His vulnerability and sincerity encapsulated the event's overall spirit, a genuine reflection of how deeply video games can resonate with personal human experiences. This anniversary celebration didn't include any new game announcements, but instead provided something perhaps even more meaningful, a testament to the profound emotional bond between the creators, the cast, and the millions of fans who have journeyed through the rich, mythological world of God of War over the past 2 decades. As fans and cast members alike celebrated this milestone, it became clear that God of War is not just a video game series, but a shared emotional journey, leaving an indelible mark on everyone involved.
Can I say to you, I remember how it felt to take that throne. All that it meant, and all that it did not. A god of war, god of pain, of suffering, of destruction. And the one said, I chase redemption that I know I can never deserve. What does that make me? God of fools. A god of... hope. When all else is lost. You lost everything. And everyone. You became... There is no forgiving you. You chose! I chose. But now, should I, this same man, should I sit, take, proclaim, lead, place myself in service? In service? Should I lose everything and everyone? There's to be enough left inside so that I do not become you. You are cruel and arrogant and selfish. But you are more than that. You have always been more than what others saw. You are more than that.
Well, looks like I missed everything. Did you find what you needed? Glad to hear it, brother. We're done here then, so, what now?
Now, I believe I would like to sit here for a while